Hey guys, it's Sharika. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we have some king crab, lobster, shrimp, and I have my Florida butter back here. For today's drink, I am doing a strawberry, I was about to say pineapple, but it is a strawberry pina colada. She look all right, girl. So let's go ahead and say grace. Amen. Hey y'all, happy holidays, girl. So yes, y'all, let's get into it. This pina colada mix that I got, I bought it from Target. It already has it said like 13% alcohol in it. Girl, so she weak, okay? She weak. I didn't add any extra alcohol to it. I just went with the vibes, and then I added a little bit of strawberry daiquiri mix in the bottom because that's all I had. But girl, she tastes all right. She'll get the job done. So we do have a story time, y'all. I'm so hungry. It's about 3 o'clock and I haven't had anything to eat. I've been saving my appetite for y'all. So let's get into it. I have some warm water lobster. Look at that. I'm gonna dip it. I'll give y'all some close-ups too, but we're gonna look at this. My mouth is watering. Watering. Let me just take some of this out the shell. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna eat a little bit, and then we're gonna jump right into the story time. So good. Y'all, with my dip this time, I used some, when I was in Target, I saw this pickled onion. So I had this brilliant idea to add that to my dip. When I got it home, it also has jalapenos in it. Girl, that thing's spicy. So I put just a little bit of the pickled onions in here. And then I just cut up some regular onions. Because it tastes good, because y'all know I used the ginger too, so. It tastes really good, but the only reason why I didn't use just the pickled onions is because of the jalapenos. I can't deal with that spice. So good. Let me try to drink some of this down because it's starting to melt. Y'all, and I will leave a link in the description box for the king crab. I heard B Love talk about the ones from Amazon, so I tried it. So I'll leave the link for y'all. Look at that. Can y'all see this from here? Because I don't want to leak all this on my floor. So good. The warm water lobster is perfect for that dip. Okay, girl. let's get into this story time, okay? What y'all eating on, first of all? Girl, grab your snack and come on back, okay? Now, this won't be a lot of the carrying on that y'all used to, because I got this story time from off of YouTube. Somebody recorded it from TV, I guess. So I watched it. Now, those of you that's new to my channel, I do story time on crime TV because I low-key think I'm a detective, okay? I think in a past life, I was a detective. I was the head bitch in charge, okay? Kicking ass and taking names. I think that's what I was doing. So, I love crime shows. I love figuring out things. And I watch a lot of crime TV. Court cases, all kind of stuff. Okay? So, if you don't like that, then girl, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Because me and my girls, that's what we like. We enjoy it. But we ain't talk about Tyrone and Keisha and them today, okay? We got somebody else on the docket list today. Look at this. Can y'all see that? Look at that. Woo! Y'all better use that link and order y'all some king crab for Christmas, okay? Okay. So there was this lady. Her name was Maria. Maria was from Puerto Rico, but she moved to New York. So she moved to Spanish Harlem. I know all of my New Yorkers know what I'm talking about, okay? I heard it in a song once. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. She really did live there. This is a true story. So, when she got to America, she worked 2-3 jobs because her dream was to own a brownstone, which I love those, by the way. I think they're gorgeous. So, she finally was able to purchase her brownstone. She started dating this guy named Jose. He was also from Puerto Rico and stayed in the same area. So, they were dating for a while and ended up getting married. So, they were a really nice couple, well known in the neighborhood because Maria, she was just such a sweet lady. So everybody loved them in the neighborhood. Her granddaughter also lived with them. I think she had like 2 daughters or something. So one of her daughters had a daughter, and she probably was like 6 or something like that. But her mom, she was in another state going to school. So the granddaughter lived with Maria and her granddaddy. So Jose had a good job too. Things were going good. And then all of a sudden, Jose got fired. That did cause some problems in their relationship, along with some other things. This is after years, like they've been together for years. After he lost his job, that was kind of like the nail in the coffin, because they were already kind of having some problems. The brownstone had 3 sections. So she would rent out the other levels. And of course they stayed on the first level. So when they decided that they were going to separate, they agreed for him to still stay in the brownstone, but he can stay at the very top. Rent free. The only thing that she asked was, you know, he take care of any maintenance, whether it's in her apartment or a tenant's apartment. And he agreed. So everything was going good. Like if something break down in her place, he'll come down and fix it. It was never an issue. Like they got along, they just couldn't be together. Time went on. Maria started dating. Jose still lived at the top. So Maria, she met this guy. He lived in Brooklyn. His name was Lucas. So they dating. And he whining, dining her. They having a good time. And by the way, she was only 52. So that's not that old. So they having a good time, living their life. This, that, and the third. So she had been dating Lucas for a while. One day, the little girl calls her mom. And she tells her mom that Mr. Lucas and Grandma are laying on the floor bleeding, right? So because the mom is out of town, she calls the police to the house. The little girl lets them in. And the investigation begins. Who killed Lucas and Maria? So they said when they got there, they feel like they had been there for at least 20 hours. The apartment had been ramshacked a little bit, like it was looking for something, but it wasn't a forced entry. Okay? So they're looking around for clues. They happen to lift up the mattress and they find a bag full of money. So now that got them wondering, like, well, is this like a drug house? Like, they don't know nothing about Maria and Lucas, so they're like, you know, is they running some type of operation? It's $16,000 in the bag. Right? I hear y'all like, girl, so what happened? Chill, little mama, okay? Is you cool? Chill, okay? I got this. So, girl, they looking around. They find a book where she had been keeping all of the payments from the tenants. She just so happened to keep the money in the house. So that explained where the money was coming from. They go to the tenant on the second floor. He said he was at work 20 hours ago. They were able to confirm that. And he said he didn't hear anything. He told the police, but you know that her ex-husband and his new wife live on the third floor. Now, I ain't know Jose had got remarried, okay? I knew that he was up there playing Bob the Builder, but I had no clue that he had moved on with his life and moved his new boo thing upstairs on the third floor. On the third floor. So, girl, now, of course, they want to talk to Jose and Miss New Booty. Okay? So as they're walking out of the apartment, because they went up there, knocked on the door, no answer. So as they're leaving the brownstone, Jose and his new woman walking up. So the police was like, we need y'all to come down to the station. They agreed to go down to the station. The police put them in separate rooms just to make sure that their stories matched up. Everything was all good. They had no reason to believe that the ex-husband did it, because he told him, you know, she's letting me live there rent-free. I help her out with, he basically working for her, basically. Like, he makes sure the tenants are good, she's good, there's no problem, no bad blood. He knows she's dating, he knows she had a new man, or he had a new woman. There was no problems. And he said that he don't know who would want to do something like that to her. So now they back at square one, because they basically cleared them from being a suspect. So now they got to do a little research on Lucas, which is Maria's new boo that's laying down on the floor beside her right now, okay? So they do some research on him. Come to find out, he's married. So he was being a player with Maria, but his wife never knew about Maria. Maria never knew about the wife, so that's that. They went to Lucas' job. And the job told him Lucas had the company's phone. So maybe they could pull some records and try to see if they can get any leads from that. So the detective was like, well, I don't remember seeing a telephone when we were at the crime scene. So you know how they'll take like the evidence to the police department. So they called in to try to see if they had a cell phone that belongs to Lucas. They told them no. They ran the records on the cell phone. The cell phone is still being used. Okay? Somebody is still dialing out on the cell phone. So they call the cell phone. The dude answers the phone. They ended up meeting with the guy. So they called him. He said somebody named, we'll call him Snoop Dogg, gave him the phone because he's a phone cloner. Snoop Dogg is like this bad dude from the neighborhood, and he wanted the phone cloned same day. The dude is like a real tough dude. I was even willing to clone the phone for him for free. So he said what he basically does is he clones the phone, and then I guess it's almost like a prepaid situation, and they just use up all the minutes and then destroy the phone, is what he said. So they're like, okay, well, the guy's phone that you have is no longer with us. The dude went into a panic, okay? It took no time for them to crack this case, because the dude, that was it. Once you said that, he didn't want nothing to do with it. So he was like, well, what is Snoop Dogg's real name? Y'all, I'm so full. The guy gave him Snoop Dogg's real name, told the police that he just got out of jail for armed robbery with a weapon, whatever that's called. And so the police automatically felt like, okay, this is our guy. Like, this is who we need to find. Long story short, they ended up finding.
Okay, y'all, I forgot to mention the phone cloner also helped the guy
with the murder. After a while, they got Snoop Dogg to confess, yes, he did it. So they got the guy who did it, but now they need to know why he did it. He don't know Maria. He don't know Lucas. Why did he do it? I really wanted to tell this story on live because I wanted to see how many of y'all would guess who had him kill Maria. Come to find out, he was offered $15,000 to kill Maria. But when he got there, Lucas was there. Lucas is not a small guy. Put up a fight. So that's how Lucas got involved. Because it was only supposed to be Maria. The granddaughter was there too, but they felt like she didn't see anything. She don't know them. She can't identify them, so they let her live. So they were like, who offered you the $15,000? Miss New Booty. Jose, new wife, offered them $15,000 to kill Maria because before Maria and Jose got married, Miss New Booty and Jose used to date. This was years ago. She had, and then instead of him marrying her when he was with her, he married Maria. So Miss New Booty always hated Maria. Now she got this brownstone. She living the American dream. And Miss New Booty wanted it all. Now she up there living rent free. Okay, she in the sky living rent free. And it still wasn't enough. She wanted Maria whole life, okay? Now, Jose had no idea that this lady was still holding this grudge after so many years. She mad because he married her. He married Maria instead of her years ago. They was together first. I don't know if Maria took her man or what, but she was still mad. And this happened, like I said, years and years ago. I don't know if it was when they was in Puerto Rico, child. I don't know that tea. I just know Maria wanted her get back. And she got it. So, of course, everybody went to jail. Now, the phone cloner, because he was able to just lead them right to the guy, they worked out some type of deal with him. But Jose didn't get charged because he knew nothing about it. So Maria, the killer, and the phone cloner all went down to the pits of hell. Okay, guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Eating Pretty Mukbangs, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, and happy holidays to my faves. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys on the next video.